1 Chronicles 4 verse 10. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, O that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. Indeed, in the process of distinguishing good from evil, difficulty has increased over the years. Because through the ages, first, evil is getting worse and worse, second, good is constantly becoming evil. This makes it harder for people to derive from the good, find the right path. Although in this day and age, the path to doing good is already very narrow. But even worse, 99.9999% of them are wrong. What Adam and Eve faced in the past, just eating from the tree of good and evil or not, to eat or not to eat, there's at least a 2-to-1 chance of getting it right. And to do good in this age, it's many times harder than winning dozens of lottery tickets in a row. For all the good, it's all evil in disguise. Looking back on Zion to this day, everything we do, whether it's random, all accompanied by God's seal. As I said, the confirmation and voice of God, and even our work, always close to our character. For this is the birth of the Lord Jesus through the bride. So it must be through us as the medium. This point is clear at a glance. Like my information, it must be the voice of God, but it's also my character. It is the decision of the Lord Jesus through me. To be honest, even I can't tell the difference. Was it just a whim of mine, or something else? This is the characteristic of a bride, and it shows in this day and age. And this kind of confirmation, and it corroborates all my theories. Everything in the world is controlled. One day, we discovered it was God's will, even for Gundam. God has specially arranged this time. On June 5, 2022, on a whim, the Gundam Model Hobby Group was formed. At that time, I did not deliberately calculate the days, festivals, etc., just a whim. But on April 30, 2023, the day that the Gundam eSong, True Colors, was released, that's 329 days. These things happen, typical is like Torah. Just as the Israelites came out of Egypt. At first glance, it looks like God made things happen at will, but in fact, God is in complete control, and in a way that doesn't deviate even a day. Through this drama of Pentecost and other feasts, it became a memorial day given by God to the Israelites. This testifies to God's leadership. It also proves that they are before God, and its value to the history of humanity. For the following 7 feasts, it's all based on this living drama. Just like every Passover, and the Israelites shall remember the Exodus from Egypt. Now, this phenomenon is also happening in Zion, but it's more complicated. If we were to count every single date, the common message in the series, 100 times more than in the days of Moses. This is circumstantial evidence. The whole Zion message has been corollary. First, God's total control over everything. Second, everything has already happened. Some people might think, in a world that is out of control and failing, God gave salvation by trying to be gracious to humanity. No. The creation of the world is complete to the end. Everything in the world, including the worldly Gundam, it's all predetermined. This prediction is not for the past. But for this year, I chose it as my birthday present. This not only proves all my previous reasoning, proof that God's control is to this extent, it's also a testament to how we feel about the world. And the importance of the existence of time and space. It is absolute existence in time. The existence of everything, all for the sake of acting with us one day. Like the legend of the Condor heroes, the main characters are Guo Jing and Huang Rong. The purpose of the author's creation of Hong Qigong, Huang Yaoshi, Jobatong, and other characters, it is just for the sake of acting with the main character. In the same way, if you look at it from the perspective of a screenwriter, the existence of Gundam, to act with Zion. But God left a clue, let it be known that it was his hand. This conclusion, at the time of the hydrogen peroxide incident, there are already signs of it, and what Zion is doing now proves that this is indeed the case. 1 Chronicles 4 verse 10. And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, O that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, and that thine hand might be with me, and that thou wouldest keep me from evil, that it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested.
This is our twilight. The wolves prowl at midnight. We are surrounded, their voices sending chills right down our spine, advancing like termites, devouring all in sight. They dream of our demise. It's now or never. From the depths we rise. Yeah, we must rise. Defend these walls. It's all